Hello and welcome to Content Coaching Pathway. Today we'll examine a technology tool for teaching differentiation.
And if that weren't enough, we've also got
Pecha Kuchu.
whatever that means.
Pecha Kuchu. Pecha Kuchu. Pecha Kuchu.
Pecha Kuchu is a fun differentiation activity that you can do in your classroom, physically or virtually. Just go to Discovery Education, click on the search icon, type in Pecha Kuchu, enter, and here you will find our spotlight on strategies for Pecha Kuchu. So what is Pecha Kuchu and how do we use it in our classrooms to differentiate? Pecha Kuchu is a popular teaching strategy that requires students to think critically about pertinent information and summarize their knowledge into a concise presentation. Students can use the Pecha Kuchu format to develop presentations on basically any topic. Many language teachers use the Pecha Kuchu presentation format because it can be easily modified. Pecha Kuchu presentations have several advantages for English language learners. They are short, structured, highly visual, and informal. Let's take a look at the Pecha Kuchu presentation format when applied to a book review. A traditional Pecha Kuchu is 6 minutes 20 seconds long and consists of 20 slides. Teachers can modify these parameters as needed. For this example, I used 5 slides and limited the time to just under 3 minutes. This template provides students with the average number of words in a given time period. For instance, the title slide allows students 10 seconds of time, which equals approximately 23 words. On the second slide, this is where students will write their plot or summary. This allows students 60 seconds or approximately 130 words. The third slide, students will relate their favorite scene or character or part of the book. They're allotted 30 seconds or 70 words. Slide 4, this is where students evaluate and recommend the book, 60 seconds or 130 words. And then the final slide is their thank you slide, 5 seconds, about 12 words. Let's take a look at a completed Pecha Kuchu book review. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wynne is the story of friendship during World War II between a female pilot and a female French resistance spy. Codename Verity, a young adult historical novel, tells the story of a British espionage mission in Nazi-occupied France during World War II from the perspective of 2 young women, a pilot codenamed Kitty Hawk and a spy codenamed Verity, who has been captured by the Nazis at the start of this story. Codename Verity contains 2 narratives. The first is a confession written by the spy for her Nazi captors. The second is an account by the pilot of the events that followed her friend's capture and the subsequent plan to rescue her. Filled with danger, intrigue, and survival, Codename Verity reveals just how far true friends will go to save each other in the face of the ultimate evil. Both of the main characters, the pilot, codenamed Kitty Hawk, and the spy, codenamed Verity, are special in their own way. However, my favorite character is Kitty Hawk, who, despite facing an often hostile and male-dominated work conditions in the midst of a war, becomes a pilot and a hero. Codename Verity is a riveting read that will leave your head spinning and your heart touched forever. I recommend listening to the audio version of this book, as the actors beautifully portray Kitty Hawk's crisp English accent and Verity's melodic Scottish lilt. Codename Verity received star reviews in all 6 major trade journals and was universally acclaimed for its plotting and historical authenticity. It was also the recipient of numerous honors, including the Golden Kite, the Edgar Allan Award, and was named a Prince Honor Book for 2013. Codename Verity is a book that will leave you deeply moved and wanting to know more. It is at the top of my book recommendation list for readers of historical fiction. Thank you for this opportunity to share my love of the book, Codename Verity, with you. Okay, it's activity time. So instead of going in and making your own book review, your own Pecha Kuchu book review, I thought it'd be fun for us to play a little game called Pecha Flicker. So on Pecha Flicker, you give the person who is going to be doing the Pecha Kuchu a topic. Like you could say the topic is COVID, or you could say the topic's remote learning, or the topic is tacos. Whatever you want the topic to be. In the pink box, you'll type in whatever pictures you want to pop up. If you want dogs to pop up or frogs, or you want burritos, whatever picture you want to pop up that the person will have to connect to the topic, type that into the pink box. Next, decide how many slides you want, how many seconds a person has to talk for each of those slides, and the total run time you want a person to talk during their Pecha Kuchu. Now you're ready to click play and let the stream of consciousness with Pecha Kuchu begin. Warning, Flickr is an open online image storage site. Do not play this with students. To play with students, create some image slides in advance. Okay, so let's see Pecha Flicker in action. So I'm going to do the topic of remote learning. I think that's a good one. And instead of dog, I'm going to say trees. I want to go under advanced options because right now it's set at 20 slides, 20 seconds for each slide, which equals 6 minutes and 40 seconds. We don't have time for all that. So I'm going to say 3 slides, 10 seconds each, which would be a total of 30 seconds. So now that we're ready to play, I'm talking about remote learning, and pictures of trees will come up, and I have to be able to relate remote learning to the picture that pops up on the screen. So now I'm going to click play. So remote learning has kind of left us feeling out in the wilderness, wondering what to do and how to do it. How will we accomplish teaching our kids? And we feel just overwhelmed sometimes. We can't even see, we can barely see the sky because we're so overwhelmed with everything we need to do. But know this, we won't be trapped at home forever. We will be able to see our kids again and our colleagues, and all of this will be okay. Now it's your turn. Grab family members, friends, or colleagues and play Pecha Flicker.
Pecha Kuchu. Pecha Kuchu. Pecha Kuchu.